Hello, YouTube. It's me, Dear Joe, again. Back at it to help you with your life's dilemmas. I'm just modern day Dear Abby. So go ahead and leave me a comment below if you have any questions that I might be able to help you with, and I will keep it all anonymous. For those of you who haven't watched me before, I am a lady that's worn many hats. I've been married, divorced, remarried, widowed, raised children. I just have all around life experience, and I'd love to share my my wisdom with you, try to help you through yours. So here we go. First question today is from Smelly in Kentucky. Okay, Smelly in Kentucky writes, Dear Joe, I am having such a dilemma with a coworker. We work in an office and we're all separated by these little cubicles, and this one particular coworker, whereas they're a nice person and everything, great to work with, only problem is they smell horrible. They have the worst body odor, and I just don't know how to address it without hurting their feelings. But I've heard the complaints from the other, people around me, and no one has, said anything because I think that we're afraid to maybe be offensive or, we don't want to hurt their feelings, but oh, they got to do something about this body odor. So, okay, Smelly in Kentucky. Well, I can tell you that, nobody wants to sit by the stinky kid, right? Yeah, that would be a serious issue. I can't believe that no one's mentioned anything to maybe the higher up. My best advice for you, if you are, close to this person, like in your cubicle, if you're downwind, I would just pull them aside and say, hey, please don't take this as an attack. It's not. I just want to help you. But you really have a body odor about you. It's strong, and it's, I'm not the only one that notices. And, can I help you with that in some way? Like, are you using antiperspirant and deodorant? There is a difference. Maybe they weren't taught, to wash, every day. I don't know the ins and outs of it. And yes, if someone came up to me and said, hey, I think you stink, yeah, it would offend me because I know I don't stink. But, then again, I know how to bathe regularly, okay? I wear deodorant, antiperspirant, clean clothes. But not everybody is taught. So, we can be gentle about it. And maybe they're just not aware. Maybe they're nose blind to their own smell. That does happen. But I would definitely let them know, as gentle as possible, hey, you've really got to do something about your body odor. It's really offensive. And, is it financial? I can't imagine that, there's not a dollar store or, a store around that's cheap enough to where, you can buy a bar of soap and a cheap bottle of shampoo. Even in today's inflation, you can still buy, relatively cheap bottle of shampoo and a bar of soap. It doesn't cost that much. So to me, there really is no excuse to be smelly. Okay? And if they get upset about it, well, then maybe it's just because you're giving them a reality check. You have to work around them too. So, if they want to stink in their own house, that's up to them. But, take a shower before you come to work. That's just, that should be a common decency, thing that we all do to go in public around other people. Okay, Smelly in Kentucky, I sure hope this has helped you out. Um, yeah, it's going to be a little awkward for you to say something, but you're just going to have to if you want to get this problem resolved. All right? Thank you for writing in with that. And my next, you know, Dear Joe's Dilemma comes from Hopelessly Devoted in Arizona. And they write, Dear Joe, I have been in love with this gentleman for probably 8 years, and I don't even think they know I exist. I cannot gumption up enough courage to say something because I'm afraid they will reject me. I've never seen them with like a significant other. I know they're not, to my best of my knowledge, I know they're not married or have, you know, a girlfriend. But I'm just so shy that I cannot seem to bring myself to let them know that I really admire them and want to, grow with them and learn more about them and have a relationship, possibly a future. Okay, Hopelessly Devoted in Arizona. Well, that is such a strong affection that you have for someone for like 8 years. That's a long time. So that tells me your heart's in the right place. Now we got to get your mind to cooperate with your heart. So this other individual, do you ever get to be with them, like maybe in a break room at work? If you work with them, I don't know. You didn't say. Do you see them on a regular basis? If so, you gotta find a moment when you can say, hey, so and so. We'll just call them John. Hey, John, can I speak with you for a moment? And I'm sure they'll give you that time of day. They must know who you are. You said they don't know. They say they don't. You said they don't know you exist, but I bet they do know that you exist. You just don't think they do. But you've got to get their attention. So, hey, John, can I speak with you for a moment? Or will you have time to speak with me, sometime today or tomorrow? Just kind of put the ball in their court. And if they say yes, then great. One thing checked off. Next step is, ask them, how you doing? Ask them, about what do they like to do? Do you like to go out to like a Chinese or a Japanese steakhouse? Do you enjoy the theater? Maybe start the conversation that way. See if there's an interest they have. Do they like to go and watch, a Broadway play or something? Just kind of start asking some questions and kind of get a feel of the situation. And then let them know, hey, would you like to go and do this event, be it dinner, the theater, a sporting event, whatever it would be. There's, such and such going on Saturday. Would you like to attend this with me? And see what they have to say. And I know that would be a huge step for you since you're shy. But honestly, if you truly feel in your heart, and you must, after 8 years, that this is the one for your life, you've got to take that step. Because if you think they don't know you exist, I bet they do. Maybe they're wondering if you know that they exist. You don't know unless you ask. And it's got to be tough to be shy. I don't have that problem. I'm sorry, I'm not shy. I don't know how to break the shyness other than you just have to do it. That's how we conquer our fears. We just do it. And whatever that is that you're afraid of will gradually be less and less scary to you. So take that step of faith, that leap. Make that connection. The most they can say is that they're not interested, and then you'll know. And then, yeah, it would be sad for you for a while, but at least you wouldn't have that waiting and that agony of not knowing. You could have closure and then move on if that's the case. So, hopelessly devoted in Arizona, that is my advice for you. Thank you for writing, and I hope you got some sort of help from this, and I wish you all the best. Let me know if you go through with that. All right, well, that's it today for Dear Joe's questions. Go ahead and like and subscribe so I can grow my channel and keep helping you. All right, be kind to one another. Love your neighbor as yourself. Do something small for somebody today. Remember, those little small things are a huge help in somebody else's world. All right, thank you, and God bless.